What's up everyone, this is Bloody Bananas bringing you another video. We're gonna showcase the same team that we've been running since last time. We did a video showcase on this team of Obstacle Lead and Gengar 2021 SLOWBRO in the back. Ever since we used this team, we have climbed over 450 points just over the span of 4 days, and we were actually able to get on the front page of the leaderboard. I believe we're around 43rd on the leaderboard today. So this team is absolutely incredible for me. I went on an insane run last night with 2 5-0s. I think we ended up with 20-5 overall, and we were able to climb to 3461 MMR. So this team is a lot of fun and it's very strong. So I'm gonna do some showcase of the battles that I did on my way to the leaderboard. There are a lot of battles, so I'm gonna do a 2-part video on this. And without further ado, let's get into the battles. The first battle, we're against Venusaur. I'm trying out a new play where I just go into my SLOWBRO right away, since SLOWBRO can actually handle Venusaur in the 2 shields. We just have to shield once here. And I believe my opponent is going to swap out here. They're going to Empoleon, which is fine. This is not the worst for SLOWBRO. We resist everything besides the Drill Peck Empoleon can throw at us. But Drill Peck doesn't do too much damage, and we should be able to get to 2 Psychic. So we should be able to grab a shield, or we would take back switch advantage. Let's see what my opponent does here. We do get a shield. I'm gonna go right back into my obstacle here, because I know my opponent swapped out a little late, and we actually caught the Drill Peck, which is pretty great. They came back with the Venusaur, which is a little bit interesting, as you guys will see, because it turned out they had a fighter in the back, so they should have definitely brought out the fighter. Maybe they thought that we had a good counter to Venusaur, which they guessed correctly, because Gengar is a very good counter. Still, our obstacle would have no play against a fighter, but against Venusaur, at least we're doing a lot of damage. We actually end up taking down the Venusaur. Let's see what they have in the back. Yep, it's the fighter. So if they brought out the Machamp and farmed us down, it could have been a little worse. But our Gengar should still have a really good matchup against this Shadow Machamp. They go for the Rock Slide. Okay, they tried to make a sack swap, so I'm gonna overfarm a little bit and then throw the Shadow Punch here. I either grab a shield or we KO. At this point, we should be able to outpace the Shadow Machamp to their next move. And we were able to take that win there. GG, well played. Next game, we have Obstacle against Charizard. Very neutral lead. What I like to do in this matchup is throw a little bit of chip damage with our Obstacle, and hopefully we catch a move with our SLOWBRO. Let's see if we do that here. Okay, so they get to a move here. I believe I'm not going to shield. Obstacle can tank whatever. Turns out to be a bait, so that's pretty good for us. Now we throw the Night Slash. This is putting a lot of pressure on them. They don't shield. This is just another Dragon Claw, I believe, but I actually end up shielding this. Oh, it was this Blast Burn. Okay, so that was a good shield. Now I save a Night Slash, and then I Confusion down with our SLOWBRO. Not bad. And their Venusaur pretty much throws the Frenzy Plant right away, so he doesn't have much residual energy. I believe we actually come out with Obstacle here. Oh, okay, we do come out with Gengar, which is probably the correct play. Oh wow, okay. So this game, it turned out that if we just took switch advantage, we could probably have won the game, because we would have Gengar lined up against a Venusaur and SLOWBRO against their Swampert. But we tried to make an aggressive play in swapping out and confusion down. It turned out it backfired. That's what happens a lot of times. You don't really know what they have in the back, so I like to swap out, make aggressive plays in order to draw out what they have in the back. In this case, it backfired, made us losing the game. So a lot of times you have to be careful. You have to think about what could they have in the back. Sometimes this play would make sense, but sometimes it makes you lose the game, right? Sometimes it's just safer to take the switch advantage. Okay, let's see this one. We're against Lapras, a good lead. They're going to S-Cav. Gengar is a pretty good response because we triple resist the counters, the fighting damage. We just have to be careful of those drill runs because they will almost one-shot, I believe. If not one-shot. So now I throw the Shadow Punch, and hopefully we Shadow Claw down. We weren't able to Shadow Claw down, so we have to double shield here, which is okay because we come out with a lot of energy, and Gengar with a lot of energy is very deadly. Let's see what they come back with. They come back with the Lapras, so I pretty much have energy for 2 Sludge Bombs here. One Surf doesn't KO at this range. We get to another Sludge Bomb. We should be able to force a shield, or we KO the Lapras. They do end up shielding. They throw a move here. Let's see what they throw here. They throw the Ice Beam to KO, and now we go into our obstacle. They swap, we swap right away. So now we have SLOWBRO versus Machamp, which SLOWBRO basically walls. And yeah, there is pretty much nothing my opponent can do at this point. We actually throw a move here, pretty unnecessary. They do shield, so we're going to farm this down. Crush Up does not KO here. Oh, it's another Rock Slide, but it's in the 0 shield. They have almost 1/3 health on the Lapras against my Obstagoon, so my opponent leaves the match. Good game to my opponent. Next up, we have Obstagoon versus Machamp. Really bad lead. Going into Gengar, they have Excadrill. In this matchup, we actually outpaced the Excadrill, so it's up to my opponent how he wants to play. And he doesn't shield. That tells me I could win switch advantage back. And I know that if I win switch advantage, my SLOWBRO can completely wall a Shadow Machamp, right? So here, I believe I do double shield. You guys are going to see a lot of leads where I lose the lead, but we still end up coming back because Gengar Safe Swap is such a powerhouse. But we're definitely going to show off some games where we lose the lead, but we end up winning the game. So obviously winning the lead is nice, right? But even if we lose the lead, they still come back like we have here. They have no punish for Gengar, so we end up... does this KO here? Wow, okay. Gengar is such a powerhouse. It just took out 2 steel types in the back with our Gengar. Granted, they overfarmed a little too much. They got greedy. Okay, this one we are against Gyarados. It's a Dragon Breath Gyarados. This is a very neutral matchup. I'm not sure what I do here. This is not the best matchup for Obstagoon, but we do spam out the Night Slashes, and we're a little tankier than the Gyarados, right? Gyarados does resist our counters, however. So I throw the Night Slash here. This is our second Night Slash. They don't shield. We got the attack boost. Because of the attack boost, I think I'm actually considering shielding there, but I decided not to. I'm going to try to get to the Night Slash, and we were able to get to the Night Slash. So, okay. So my play is to take switch advantage here. They are going to farm us down with whatever they have. They came back with the Galvantula, which is not great for my backline, especially with energy. We have to shield this. Even if it's a lunge bait, we just have to shield. It's really risky call. We throw the Shadow Punch here. Think we should get a shield here because they do have that energy, right? They don't want the energy to go to waste. And now we were able to get to another Shadow Punch. Gengar is so spammy with the Shadow Punch, guys. Gengar is a powerhouse. Gengar is absolutely insane. We shield another one. They're out of shields. We get to the Shadow Punch. Because they didn't swap out, I'm thinking they probably have something weak to my Gengar. Turn out they had a Skarmory, so it's a little interesting that my opponent stayed in for so long. I guess they're scared of a Shadow Ball, but we don't actually have a Shadow Ball. And Skarmory is very tough for my Slowbro to deal with. Fortunately, Slowbro is very tanky. We're able to tank 2 Sky attacks, I believe. We were able to get to this Water Pulse. I run Water Pulse because I like the stab, and this way we also don't get walled by Steel types. If we have Ice Beam, we get walled by Steel types, right? So now they're very low, but they don't have a move, and we KO the Skarmory with 2 Shadow Claws. So very close game. I think they died with the move, but they couldn't get it off. So very close game, very good game. Alolan Ninetales. This is depending on what they have. Okay, they have Powder Snow, so it's not so bad. It's not so bad. I've been seeing a lot of Alolan Ninetales leads, which you always want to see what they have. If they have Charm, you have to get out. But if it's Powder Snow, you have a little bit more play. So I tank 2 Weather Balls here. This is very tough. I go for a Shield bait here. Yeah, and they don't shield. That's a problem of baiting. If they don't shield your bait, it feels very terrible, right? But they end up shielding the second one, which is fortunate. So we did end up getting a shield anyways. And now we can let this Obstagoon go down and just farm down with our Gengar, I believe. Or we could come out with Slowbro because we could tank the damage a little better. Yep, so we did come out with a Slowbro. They swap into Dribblum. We're going to Gengar. This is just an Icy Wind, but we are going to shield. That was a CMP tie. It was a little weird because Gengar should win these CMP ties. Let's see. I'm going to try to farm down before they get to another Icy Wind. And I got a little scared. I think if I committed to it, I could have probably farmed all the way down. But that's okay. They come in with the Ninetales. We beat the Ninetales to a move here. It either forces a shield. They actually shield. So whatever they have in the back must be really weak to our Gengar, right? We shield up their Weather Ball. We should be able to farm it down. Got a little bit of lag. And they had a Machamp. So this is a good game. There's nothing they can do with their Machamp against our Slowbro. So really, their Machamp had no play against our backline. It was good that we just let the Obstagoon go down because we trapped their Machamp pretty much. So again, this is a very bad lead, right? We're going to go into a Gengar and they come out with the Snorlax. Again, a hard counter. Very hard counter. So how do we play this? We might actually get to 2 Sludge Bombs here. Let's see if we do. Generally, if they don't throw a move, if they don't throw the move, generally you should be able to get to 2 Sludge Bombs if there's no lag. But they're smart. They throw the Body Slam to ensure they still get a switch advantage. Now I'm going to farm all the way down here. I have to farm all the way down because I know my Obstagoon has no play against their Toxicroak, right? I have to rely everything in the bro. I just have to rely on the bro to finish off this game. Turn out they had a Lapras. So this is still fine. Slowbro is an absolute beast. Slowbro breaks apart the Lapras Toxicroak core. As you guys are going to see here. It's 1 versus 2 pretty much here. We have Slowbro with 2 shields and they have 2 Pokemon with 2 shields. Our Obstagoon is almost dead. Let's see. This was too quick to be a Skull Bash. They actually baited us with the first one. We do shield one of them. We let the second Surf go through. We go for a sidekick here. Let's see. I think this was, again, too quick to be a Skull Bash. Maybe they don't have Skull Bash, because generally I think you should always go for the Skull Bash, just to get the defense buff. Now they're getting a little bit too low. Let's see, we farmed the Lapras all the way down. That's the power of a Slowbro, everyone. Slowbro is an absolute beast. And then we have the Psychic ready to go to KO the Toxic Croak. Next up, let's see, who are we playing against? We're against Magneton. Good lead, good lead. Let's see what they come up with. Swampert, okay. Because Slowbro doesn't actually wall Swampert, because Swampert is so much more spammier. I like to throw a little, to throw a move first, to chip down the Swampert a little bit, and then go into my bro. So now I have my Slowbro, right? They're able to get to another Hydro Cannon, but Slowbro tanks it like a beast. Yep, Slowbro is just so strong. It tanks a Earthquake and a Hydro Cannon, no problem. My opponent shields, they want a Wind Switch advantage, which makes sense. They threw here. Oh, this is very funny. So I shield here because I thought the confusion went through, right? But they actually KO'd. They KO'd my Slowbro because it did 1 damage through the shield. So now we have Gengar versus their Magneton, which is not the ideal alignment. It's still fine. Turns out they have a Typhlosion in the back. Obstagoon should be able to handle the Typhlosion generally because we outpace to the move. They're very slow with Incinerate, right? So now we get to another nice slash. We forced that last shield. They have 2 blast burns here. I believe I let the one go through. Yep. And now we farm down all the way on the Gengar. We have a move to go. Their Magneton has tons of energy, but it doesn't matter how much energy you have if you don't win CMP, right? So his Magneton basically didn't throw a single move here. He had tons of energy, but he has no shield, and we end up winning the CMP, and we're able to take that game. Let's see, next we're against Chan Nguyen, very talented player. Very bad lead for us. It's a Machamp, so we safe swap into our Gengar. We're gonna see this a lot. We like to safe swap into Gengar. We're against a Empoleon, which makes sense because Empoleon is bad versus our Obstagoon, right? Go for the Shadow Punch. They throw the move right away. We actually shield here because I'm thinking that I could possibly get to 2 Shadow Punches here. If we get to 2 Shadow Punches, we should be able to force 2 shields. Let's see how this goes. So, oh, I think because they had a waterfall going through, there was a little bit of lag, visual lag, that we didn't get to the second Shadow Punch, which is fine. We're just gonna rely everything on Slowbro at this point. It all depends on what they have in the back. We know our Slowbro basically walls the Machamp. Machamp has no play versus our bro. It all depends on what they have in the back, right? Rock Slide does a lot of damage, but I decided not to shield just in case they have something that that might KO us. So now we go for the Water Pulse. This should KO the Charizard, but they do shield. Just a smart play. Now they get off a Dragon Claw here. We're going to shield. We're going to throw the Psychic. This Dragon Claw should not be able to KO. Slowbro is a tank, an absolute tank. On a side note, my Slowbro has 14, 15, 15 as its IV, so it's not even like the strongest IV. We throw a nice slash on the Obstagoon, and I believe we're actually going to counter down the Machamp here. Yep, so we finish off the game with the Obstagoon. Very close. Next up, we're against House Stark. Again, very, very talented player. Good lead for us. Abomasnow. They're going to Kingdra. Again, we don't have a perfect answer to Kingdra. Kingdra is very strong. Like, the only real punish to a Kingdra is a Charmer. So we just stay in. This was too quick to be an outrage, I believe, so I let it go. And we should be able to get to another nice slash here to force a shield. If they don't shield, we win this matchup. But if they shield, we go into our SLOWBRO and we just confusion down. We're actually able to get to another nice slash, so that is perfect. Should be able to force another shield. Yep. Now they have 0 shield, and we go into our SLOWBRO to soak up whatever they throw, and we farm it all the way down. So we have a little head start energy. Outrage does a lot of damage, but it's fine. It's just a sponge for us. They throw a move right away. This could be a Weather Ball, and Weather Ball does not KO a burrow, so we get off the Psychic, which does a lot of damage, right? This game is looking great for us right now. They were able to farm us down. They have a Weather Ball stored, but so I come out with the obstacle. I believe I actually just let my obstacle go down. Gengar with 2 shields is very deadly. There are not many things that can handle Gengar with 2 shields. It ends up being a Swampert. So we win this matchup with 1 shield up, and we have 2 shields up. So we take this game very convincingly. And I believe I actually just throw my move right away. There's no reason for me to overfarm. Yep. Throw the move, and their Abomasnow has no energy. Even if they have no energy, we get to the move at the same time. I didn't even throw my move at that point. Yeah. I don't know what I was doing. I could have just finished up the game a lot faster. Oh, next up we're against the Asian Milkman. I believe this was actually during our... I was streaming and the Asian Milkman was also streaming, so it was a lot of fun. Bad lead. So we go into our Gengar right away. He comes out with a Charizard. That's very interesting. We go for the Sludge Bomb right away. We could take switch advantage here if they don't shield. They don't shield, so I will shield whatever they throw to take switch advantage here. Because we know that our SLOWBRO can handle a Heracross very easily. Turned out they had a Lapras. So it's looking pretty good for us. We go for the Sludge Bomb. They do giving up 1 shield. We get to another Sludge Bomb. Gengar is so deadly, guys. Gengar gets to the move so fast. Now we have the alignment. Now we have the perfect alignment here. We don't shield anything from the Lapras. We're going to put everything in our SLOWBRO to finish off the game. Because we know our SLOWBRO handles pretty much all the fighter Lapras core. Here, yeah, we're just going to let the obstacle tank whatever they throw with their Lapras. They do shield, they do swap out right there. So now I go into my SLOWBRO. We shield once because Mega Horn does a ton of damage, right? We farm it all the way down. We store a Psychic. Now we throw the Psychic to KO the Lapras. So, very good game. Their entire team loses to my SLOWBRO there. That just showcase, very good showcase of how strong SLOWBRO can be. This is against Jimmy Dong. Very talented trainer. He's also very high in the MMR. We're against Ninetales, again running Powder Snow, so it's a little better for us. Do I go for a bait here? I like to go for a bait first. They have a lot of energy. They're gonna throw double Weather Ball. Like, oh, I tried to tank a move, and they come out with the Best Buddy level 51 XL Stunfisk. Absolutely insane. Luckily, we have Water Pulse, which does super effective damage against the Stunfisk. They go for 1 Earthquake. They have to throw another Earthquake in order to KO. And this was a little too quick. I was thinking this is probably just a Rock Slide. And we under tap, we get to the Water Pulse. We should be able to force a shield, or they're going to let it go down, right? Yep. So now we have a shield advantage. The thing is, we don't have Cross Chop here, so in order to KO, we actually have to go for 2 nice slashes here, which is very unfortunate. I could probably farm it down, but I really don't want it to get to another rock slide to throw at us. So this is not looking very good. We go for one nice slash here. At this point, I think my opponent knows I don't have a cross chop. Yep, so they just let it go. That's probably a misplay by me. They throw another weather ball. They have a lot of energy, and we come out with Gengar. They have a Swampert in the back. We're up a shield, so we beat the Swampert for sure because we have a shield advantage. The thing is, we don't have Shadow Ball, so we actually have to throw our energy in order to KO the Swampert. This is not great for us at all. Because even if we KO the Swampert, we're going to be left with almost no energy. We need to land 2 Shadow Punches in order to KO this Swampert. Yep, they were at the Hydro Cannon when I threw this Shadow Punch. Now, do we outpace? Nope, they had so much energy on the Alolan Ninetales, and they were able to get to the Weather Ball and KO our Gengar. So, very well played to Jimmy Dong. Very good game, super close. I think if we had Cross Chop on the Obstagoon, or if we had Shadow Ball on our Gengar, we were able to take that game. But unfortunately, that's how it goes sometimes. You gain some more coverage, but you also lose some coverage, right? So I'm going to make a 2-part video, and this was part 1. Hit the like button and subscribe if you guys enjoyed this battle. Comment, let me know if you like this sort of commentary, and if you want to see some things done a little better, make sure to comment and let me know. So the part 2 video should drop sometime tomorrow, and I hope you guys will enjoy that video as well. Thank you.